Jessica Nip, and I'll be your host for today's Feedback Friday. And today we will be speaking with one of our APNPI judges, Charmekia Bias. Hello and welcome, Charmekia.
Hi, everybody. So
We
happy
are
to be here.
we are so happy to see you, and Charmekia is one of our judges for our fall accreditation event, which will be taking place sometime in September, October, but the deadline to submit is August 25th. Charmekia owns Charmeria Photography, and she is based in Charlotte, North Carolina, and she specializes in maternity and newborn photography. Charmekia, I've had a look over your portfolio, and it is absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
Yes, everybody should check out, especially her maternity, well, her maternity and newborn, but those maternity portraits with the gowns and those beautiful women. Can you tell us a little bit about where you do these portraits? Because I saw some outdoor and some indoor. Do you have a studio?
Yes, of course. So I do have a studio. It's right outside of Charlotte in Harrisburg. I do most of my sessions in the studio. I let my clients choose, but most choose the studio because it's super hot here in Charlotte right now. And it's easy, you can go in the studio and you can beat the heat. So, yeah.
Very nice. And the gowns, I wanted to ask you one more thing about your studio. The gowns are spectacular. And do women come with those gowns, or do you have a selection to choose from?
I do have a client wardrobe, and they can choose from there, and they come in maybe 3 to 4 weeks prior, and they'll try on their gown, pick the gowns they want, and I'll have them ready for them when they come for their session.
Oh, that they must love having that
Yeah.
option instead of having to go shopping.
Yeah,
And
it just takes away. I mean, honestly, I just want you to show up. Just show up. I give you your makeup artist, and you can come and do pick your dress and just come on in.
wonderful. And you offer hair and makeup as well in the studio?
Just makeup, not in the studio, but I do have
Okay.
2 makeup artists that I work with closely. Yeah.
And this is how the magic is done.
Yeah.
Because they
And
are
we take
magical.
all the brain work away. No stress. Just show up. I'll do the rest for you.
Wonderful. So today we're going to be looking at some images that members have submitted. And before we get into them, do you want to share a little bit about what makes a great image for you and what you'll be looking for as a judge?
I think for me, I mean, we all know the technical things. I love emotion. Like, what's gonna stop me? Stop my scroll. I love a sharp image. We all love a sharp image. But
Mm-hmm.
I can feel an image, and for me, that's emotion. If you can capture that, or um, just give us a feeling, some type of feeling, I want to feel the emotion of that photo. That's what grabs me, for sure.
Okay, so you go for that initial impact and then all the other technical things come after.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get started, and we will get to know you as a judge and as a photographer, I guess, by looking at these images. Okay, I will be sharing my screen shortly, if I can figure out how it works. So please, I'll take a few seconds. And we should have our first image up here. Do you see it?
Yes, I see it.
Okay, let's add a few comments for this photographer who bravely submitted this macro image.
Yes, and I love macro images. I love details. Those lashes are amazing. So I see why you got them. I think with this image, the lash is super sharp. It's beautiful. I personally would have loved to see a little bit more of baby's face, just a little bit, a little nose, in the background, just a little bit more of the baby's face, just to give it more meaning, I guess. But other than that, I mean, it's beautiful.
It is. It's beautifully lit. And I agree with you about showing maybe a little bit more. It looks like the nose is cut off a little bit here.
Yeah.
And if they showed a little bit more, it would kind of, a viewer who wasn't familiar with macro photography would say, oh yeah, there's a close-up of lashes.
Yeah, there's so
Um,
much flash. So just to let
mhm,
us know that that's a little baby.
mhm.
I do see like a little, I don't know if it's a little piece of lint or something on there, but other than
Oh,
that,
that's right.
yeah.
Yes, I see that too.
I
I'm
mean,
sure
if you
that's
could
an
back
easy
up,
fix.
yeah, easy fix and just back up just a little bit. But yeah, beautiful image.
Agree. And if this photographer cropped it in such a way, perhaps, when she goes back to look at them, she could play around with different crops with the
Right.
cutting off of the nose. Okay, thank you to that photographer. And we'll move on to our next one. Look at this
Ooh,
newborn.
look
Oh
at the
my
baby, those cheeks,
goodness.
cheeks and their
And
little bitch.
yes, and the lips.
Yes. Gorgeous, gorgeous image. Beautiful baby. For this one, I would have loved to see the hand under the cheek just a little bit more, so my focus would go directly to the baby's face. Like I'm drifting to the hand a little bit, so I would just push that hand just under the cheek just a little bit. Um, other
Oh, I see what you mean. So put the hand,
like
go
under,
yes, more fully under the face.
yeah, and under that cheek. And I do see the skin is a little bit magenta. I would try to take a little bit of that out in the cheeks and the eyelids. But beautiful, beautiful image. I love it.
I love it too. I love the light and the dark. It
Yes.
works so well here. All right. Thank you for those comments. And we have this image.
Oh,
Look at all her
look,
babies.
gorgeous,
So
gorgeous.
many babies.
Yes. For this one is beautiful. What the first thing that I noticed, it is beautifully lit. Everyone is exposed, gorgeous. But I do notice that there's a little definition that's missing from the faces. Is maybe overly smooth. I would just back off of that just a little bit. Um, the posing, wonderful. Maybe would have had the one holding the younger sibling have her head off of his hair a little bit, but
Mm.
gorgeous. I think it's beautiful.
Yes, I see the skin smoothing as well.
Hmm.
And I agree with you on that comment. And at first, I found the white wrap to stand out
Yes.
very much from everybody else. But the more I look at it, the more I don't really mind that very much because he or
Um,
she is the new person.
yeah. I'll focus on baby. I definitely don't
Mhm,
mind that at all. I really like that. It's like grays and blacks, and I like that. I
mhm,
like that. Maybe would have, you know, fixed it up a little bit. It's a little wrinkly at the top or
mhm.
the bottom here, but um, honestly, I mean, gorgeous image. I would just back off of the smoothing just a little bit.
Yes, and what an accomplishment to get everybody looking at the camera.
Exactly. Smiling.
Right?
Yeah. I just love that, how we can just see babies. I mean, everyone is exposed beautiful.
Yes,
Yeah, love it.
beautiful. Okay, let's move on to our next one. Here
Oh,
we go. Oh, look at this.
look at
I
there.
thought it was a real cat for a second when I first saw this image.
So they must love cats.
Yes,
This is gorgeous. Baby's
it
face
is.
is absolutely perfection. The
It
baby's
is.
hands, oh gosh, I love a flat baby's hands. The fingers, perfect, perfection. If I was to say anything about this image, I would love to see some toes, baby toes. I
Oh, okay.
just pull them out just a little bit more. Um, but yeah, I love that the face is the focal point. I mean, I guess the cat is a personal preference, so I don't know if that's something I should judge on. But I mean, it takes away from baby for me.
Mhm.
But if I was a cat person, I would probably absolutely love that. But my eye goes directly to that. Like, what is it first?
Yes.
But yeah, that was probably parents' personal preference, which is, I guess, is fine. But I would love to see the tushy, should I say, the tushy, pushed up just a little bit, bumped up a little. So maybe like a little poser right under the butt. That probably would have gave the toes, shown us a little bit of the toes, and popped the tushy up a little bit. But honestly, beautiful for me. As long as that face, I can just, it's perfect.
Yeah, and the baby looks so relaxed,
Yeah.
and the cat does stand out a little bit for me, but the tones all work together,
Yes.
and I love this image. I think I cannot do that. The posed newborn is quite something. Yes. So well done.
Yeah, well done.
Yes. Okay. I'm not sure if we have. Oh, yes, we have one more. This will be our last one for today. Another posed newborn.
Oh goodness. I love the blues. I love the blues in this. Honestly, I would say the focus looks like it's off a bit. I would have hit the baby's face. Maybe if the eyes were in focus a bit more. It looks like the focus hit the hand.
Mm-hmm.
But the wrap is absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, just I would have loved to see more of his face. A poser under his neck would have, lifted his face up a little bit more, and then grab that focus on his eye, and that would have been absolutely perfection. But beautiful, beautiful baby wrap. I love these blues, that backdrop, everything just goes really well. Yeah, just I would have loved to see his face a little bit more and the focus on his face.
Yes. So to improve that for the next time she tries this pose, so your advice is to put something under the neck or a little more fabric. Is that what it is, or a pillow?
Yeah, just a little pillow, or you can roll up a baby burp cloth or a little towel just right up under the neck, and it'll push his
I
chin
see.
up just a little bit, just so we can see more of his face. But other than that, gorgeous image. I love your setup. Absolutely gorgeous. The colors are gorgeous.
Yes, and I recognize the name of this photographer. She's submitted before to a Feedback Friday,
Yeah.
and her wrapping is always
Yes,
100% on point, perfect.
wrap is amazing.
Yes,
Absolutely
yes,
amazing. If I was to say one more, because it's a lot
yes.
of blue, I do see a little, his skin is a little cool,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, just a tense, just a little bit, little cool. But I mean, I guess that's to be expected a little bit with all the blue, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, beautiful image. I love it. And
Yes,
change your ways with that wrap.
and yes, and very unique backdrop. It looks
Yeah.
like a jewel or water feature. I don't
I'm
know. I haven't
thinking
seen that
waves
before.
in the ocean.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Wonderful. Thank you to, I think this is Priscilla. Thank you, Priscilla. And we hope to see more from you.
Yes.
And those are our 5 images.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Thank you
I mean,
for that.
honestly, I feel like I had to comment something on each one, but
Yes.
you guys are amazing. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have we have some very talented photographers in this group.
Yeah.
So thank you again to the members who submitted. And if you're a maker from today, a photographer from today who is thinking of submitting in August, you have some great feedback from Charmekia. And if you haven't, if you're thinking about submitting, we still have 2 more Feedback Fridays coming. So please feel free to send in your images. And thank you to Charmekia. We've reached the end of the feedback portion.
That was
It's
awesome.
nice. Yeah, it's nice to get to know you a little bit, get to know a little bit about how your photographer's eye works. Where can people go to find out some more information about you? Website,
Yeah. So,
Instagram.
yeah,
Yes.
I'm honestly, my website, I mean, you can check that out, see the services that I offer. but I'm pretty active on Facebook and Instagram.
Hmm.
Charmekia Photography. I dabble in Pinterest a little bit, but
Hmm.
not a lot. But yeah, you can definitely find me on Instagram and Facebook. My stories on
Yes.
Instagram, I'm pretty active there for sure.
Okay. And then one more social platform she did not mention is her TikTok, which I just discovered today.
Okay.
And her TikTok name is Charmekia Bias.
Hmm.
And if you have not, maybe you haven't, maybe you haven't. If you have not, you must go because she has over 15,000 followers on her TikTok account, and she is just out there doing her thing with her family and her dog,
Yes.
who is
My dog is getting tired of me right now. She's like, she's sick of the TikToks. She hates when we pull out the camera for TikToks. But I will say it's been such a good time for me and my family on there. It's just a way to just not be professional,
yes.
not be professional for a second, have some fun, let our hair down. But yeah, if you do check me out,
Check her out.
or
Yes.
comment, let me know.
It's very entertaining. And I have noticed some of the more recent TikTok videos do include some of your work. So are you starting to
Yeah.
include more business
So one,
videos?
I didn't want to make it business. I really wanted to
Mm-hmm.
make it all fun. But when I started getting down and I started missing the babies, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show them what I do, and they loved it. They loved it. So I was like, well, let me show more, and yeah, it's nice. It's really.
Yes.
I've actually got a few clients from TikTok as well.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
so new, and I think especially the younger generation are on there, and
yeah,
that generation that's about to have their babies. So
yeah. So
it may be we may be seeing more of your professional work here, but
oh,
don't stop with the dancing and the dog
oh gosh, that's the fun
features.
part. That keeps it fun. Yes.
Yes. Okay, well, that wraps it up for today. Thank you, Charmeika. I'm going to stop our recording, and we'll see you during the judging event in
Oh,
the fall.
I'm excited.